My name is Parth Singh. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm a team leader at AmeriCorps and CCC, and I'm leading Red 1. So being a team leader, some of the challenges that I feel like myself and the team has struggled with are ensuring the work that we're doing aligns with the skill sets that our team has, but at the same time, we also challenge each one of us to grow in areas that we haven't had much experience in. So I think that is something, ensuring that we move the community forward and fulfill the needs of Red Lodge, but at the same time, develop the team in ways that's going to help them for their future and where they want to go. So finding the alignment between that is something that's been a challenge, but I believe that's also something that's been a big success, and predominantly because of the multiple leaders we have met in this community and the amazing nonprofit work that's going on, because this community has made it super easy for us to reach out to nonprofits and other orgs that are working in areas that the team wants to grow in.
I'm Justin Jackson. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and on my team, I have a few different roles. I'm in charge of the health and wellness. I'm in charge of recruiting, and I am in charge of basically it's a team morale role. My favorite project so far here has been the Yellowstone Wildlife Sanctuary for sure. I love the outdoors. I love digging holes, kind of weird, and I love planting trees. And that is like we were doing all three of those things, and it was just perfect for me.
So my name is Claire Browning, and I'm from Minnesota, and I'm the VST, which basically means that I take care of the vehicle and safety for the team. So first of all, I joined this program because I didn't really know what I wanted to do after school, and a year of service seemed really appealing for a number of reasons, but mostly I just really wanted to give my time to something I thought was meaningful, and it's something I want to do for the rest of my life, and work with like nonprofits, so learning about them and being like with sponsors that know what they're doing has really been beneficial in the learning process. But I don't think you can really serve people unless you are in the community and know the people and know their needs. And so being able to give a year of service, I think I finally get to know people and know their needs, and hopefully eventually that'll help me later on when I want to do it more full-time. Definitely the Yellowstone Wildlife Sanctuary. Working with those animals, it's like instant gratification. We planted some trees and some enclosures, and just to watch those animals have a little taste of their natural environment has just been so rewarding.
My name is Courtney Long, and I am the Education Manager at the Yellowstone Wildlife Sanctuary. And over the past couple of months, the NCCC crew with Parth and everyone involved has been helping us here at the Wildlife Sanctuary with a very big project that has been in the works for several months. And so we reached out to Canyon Creek Nursery in Billings to have several trees donated or given to us at a discounted rate. And so we had these over 40 trees that we wanted to plant, and in the process, we were wondering how are we going to have the manpower to plant all of these trees around the facility, and NCCC crew came in and have just been so incredible and hardworking at planting these trees for us. So a lot of what they're doing will directly benefit our animals here at the sanctuary. So behind me is a section of our wolf enclosure with Dakota and Jenny, and the NCCC crew is one of the first areas that they planted trees. They put in several trees that will become windbreaks during the winter, especially when we have some crazy intense winds blowing through the sanctuary, creating snow drifts. And so they planted trees in here that are windbreaks, but also will provide future shelter for Dakota and Jenny and shade in the hot summers. And so this is just a small example of the project that we have going on across the Yellowstone Wildlife Sanctuary. We're just been so impressed with their work ethic and their just ability to take something and run with it and do an incredible job with what they've been learning, throughout their time here in Red Lodge, Montana.
I'm Hannah, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm part of the AmeriCorps ACCC team. I'm just a Corps member in general, but I'm also like the Life After AmeriCorps representative. My favorite project to work on so far has been the recital hall upstairs in the 3rd floor, old side of the Roosevelt Center. There's just a lot of history there. Just the whole like 1920 side of the building has a lot of history, and so it's been like it's been a cool space to work in. And then also like doing the renovations and the improvements, like it's been really nice to see the progress and to like give it a breath of fresh air into the buildings.
My name is Sarah Mears. I'm originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, and my role on the team is media and recruitment. What I love about service is the ways in which you get to interact with and see communities and the sense of community in different places. My general philosophy for a lot of community service and community involvement is, well, all of my background is in civic engagement work, and I think that's really important, and I love stressing to people the ways in which they should participate in their democracy. But at some point I learned that at the end of the day, more important than who you vote for or whether you vote is your immediate community and what they are doing to improve their lives and the lives of everyone around them. So I think what's been really cool about service is getting to meet all these different communities and see the different ways that there can be grassroots improvements that start from within and from the bottom. While I've been here, some new skills or tools I've been able to gain is basically everything related to infrastructure improvement and home or building renovation. I had almost no exposure to that beforehand, so it's been really cool that now I'm confident that I can patch a hole and I can paint a wall, and these are transferable skills that hopefully is benefiting the community, but I know I'll use later in life.
So my name is Nicholas Patterson. I'm from Reno, Nevada, and my role with the NCCC team is, the role that I've been given is the SLI, so this Service Learning Instructor. So we kind of talk about the work we're doing and how it's affecting the community, how it's affecting us, and how we like the work, how we feel about it. So I've enjoyed working at the Boys and Girls Club personally. I've been doing that every Wednesday and Friday for 2 hours. And I think I personally love working with kids. I think it's a great way for me to wind down and for me to also just not be around older adults and it's a great way for me to kind of vent in a way, I guess. I don't really vent to the kids, but I don't have to be as uptight around children. I don't have to always worry about work. I can just have fun in that moment, draw, even pumpkin carving, playing sports in the gym. It's a lot more relaxed. And I just think the vibe there with the other workers there is really nice. I haven't worked at a Boys and Girls Club that's been like that before. I think it's my favorite that I've worked at out of the 5 or 6 that I have. So yeah, I've had a really good time with that personally.
I'm Maddie Clark with the Boys and Girls Club of Carbon County, and for the last month or so we've been lucky to have Nick helping us out at the club and in the youth garden. Since NCCC has been here, we have had him help us put the garden to bed for the winter, and we also get him a couple days a week hanging out with kids. We've been fortunate that he's a fresh face for kids, and they all gravitate towards him, and it's been great having him around.
So helping others helps me advance my future by, I think, allowing me to see my privilege, by allowing me to also not see my privilege. I think it's a humbling kind of work that builds character for me and makes me appreciate working hard and appreciate seeing something that I do affect someone else. I think personally for me, it's also just the fact that I kind of want to leave the place better than I found it is always what I've gone by. So the fact that I can go to somewhere where, their work needs to be done and then I can leave where work has been done, and it's usually better off after I've been there.
As a team leader, my favorite part is seeing the team grow and develop. They have taken ownership of the work. I have seen confidence grow. I have seen folks divide up the tasks and just lead the team in different areas. And each one of them have taken responsibility like I've never seen before. They're the ones that do stakeholder management of all the different organizations that we're working for. They have taken responsibility to reach out independently to find independent service projects, even beyond the scope of our own project. So seeing that level of commitment and growth in everyone is honestly my best part as a team leader. I think Red Lodge and working with the Red Lodge Community Foundation has been the perfect first round project for our team. It has really brought our team together. Just going through the Montana weather or going through the COVID pandemic that's going on, and then being in a community that is so supportive, that is so enriching and so focused on our development. That's something that's been a gift. So thank you so much for having us, Red Lodge Community Foundation, and also, Red Lodge. So thank you.